Let us know what is adverbs, kinds of adverb, and the uses of adverb. First of all, we should know what is adverb. Adverb is a word or parts of speech which modify or add something to the meaning of a verb, an adjective, an adverb, a preposition, a conjunction. In simple words, we can say that an adverb modify all parts of speech except a noun or a pronoun. For example, she speaks slowly. It is very modern house. He speaks English pretty well. Karim is certainly above the average students. I gave him the pen only when he forced me. In these five sentences, in the first sentence, adverb slowly modify verb speaks. In the second sentence, adverb very modify adjective modern, and modern is adjective, very is adverb. The underlying words in the given example are adverbs, and other are verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, and conjunction. In the third sentence, he speak English pretty well. Pretty is an adverb, well is also adverb. One adverb also modify another adverb. In the fourth sentence, Kareem is certainly above the average students. Certainly is in prepositions. Sorry, it is an adverb which modify above. Above is preposition. The fifth example, I gave him the pen only when he forced me. Only is a adverb which modify conjunction when. Actually conjunction join two sentences together, or two words or two phrases. Okay, so adverb will modify verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction. All parts of speech will modify except a noun and pronouns. Okay, kinds of adverb. Adverb of time. What is adverb of time? Adverb of time show time and answer the question when. When we ask about time, so we use when. For example, yet, still, until now, then, later, after, early morning, yesterday, tomorrow, at night, etc. These are the example of adverb of time. For example, Ahmed went to Karachi last month. We are going to visit London next week. Pakistan came into being on 14 August. And these three sentences, last month, next week, 14 August, are adverb of time. What is adverb of place? An adverb which show place and answer the question where is called adverb of place. For example, here, there, near, next to, above, over, from, up, and below, under, down, in front of, forward, etc. These are an example of adverb of place. These words also function as a prepositions, but keep in mind one words will we will know words because of its use, not by nature. The For example, in is also function as a preposition. Below, under, down, in front of, forward, these are also preposition, but in sentence these words sometimes function as a adverb, sometimes as a prepositions. So keep in mind the use of these words in sentences, not individual words. Because of learning in individual words, you cannot say that this is a preposition, this is adverb, this is a adverb, conjunction, preposition. These words functions differently in different and different use in the sentence. So you will know the use of these words in sentences, not the nature of the word. Okay, you can't judge any word by nature, whether it is a noun, pronoun, conjunction, prepositions. We also divided all these words on the basis of function. Okay, look at these two sentences. The pens are here, the sweater are there on the table. Here and there, in these two sentences, these are adverb of place. Okay, adverb of degree or quantity. Adverb of degree or quantity show degree, extent, or amount in answer the question how much. For example, too far, so, almost, partially, very, extraordinary, little, few, largely, scarcely, etc. Or example of degree or quantity. For example, he is almost broken. I so happy to see you again. Kareem is partially right. She is too fat to sit in the chair. And these four example, almost, so, partially, into are adverb of degree, and sometimes it also function as a adverb of quantity. What is adverb of frequency? Adverb of frequency show frequency or repetition of an action. They answer the question how often. For example, always, frequently, sometime, very, every day, every month, every year, ever, never, rarely, etc. Or example of frequency. Frequency mean repetitions. He always goes to his office by car. My mother frequently writes a long letter to me. So, in these two sentences, always and frequently are adverb of frequency. Placement of adverb, where we place in how we'll use adverb in the sentence. For example, look at these four examples. He always come to class late. He is always coming to class late. He is always late for class. Sometime he gets to class late. In the first sentence, he always come to class late. So, adverb, uh, we can also use adverb before main verb. So main verb in the first sentence is come, and always adverb. So you can use before main verb. You can also use after. Auxiliary verb is in the example of two. He is always coming to class late. Is helping verb, and always is adverb. Coming is a main verb. So you can also use after helping verb. In third sentence, between helping verb and main verb, he is always late for class. Is a helping verb, okay, and late is a main verb. So you can also use between main verb and helping verb, and between helping verb and main verb. Okay, the verb adverb sometime can also be used in the beginning of the sentence. Sometime you can also use in the beginning of the sentence. What is adverb of sentence or sentence adverb? Those adverbs which show the idea or opinion of the speaker and modify the whole sentence are called sentence adverb. For example, Saleh is a really intelligent man. Perhaps he left the country. Actually, clearly, probably, undoubtedly, evidently, surely, perhaps, possibly, etc. Or the example of sentence adverb. Okay, what is adverb of manner? Those adverbs which show the manner of an action or the process of doing an action are called adverb of manner. They answer the question how. For example, she speaks politely. How how she speaks politely. Speaks politely is an adverb which modifies speaks. Ali drive carefully. These students work hard before exam. So in the above example, politely, carefully, hard are the example of uh, adverb of manners. Okay, what is interrogative adverb? Those adverbs which introduce question are called interrogative adverb. For example, where do you work? Why were you absent yesterday? How are the things going? When can you call me? So in these example, where, why, how, when introduce the question. So therefore it is called interrogative adverb. So keep in mind, one word can function as a verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction. So parts of speech mean that one words will function differently in different sentences. Okay, it will depend upon the use of those words, whether it is used as the is a preposition or is it a verb. So parts of speech mean that words we have divided into different classes according to their functions. Okay, so on the function base we can say that this is preposition, this is adverb, this is that, and that.